Will's the guy that's got a lot of energy all the time. I don't think I've really never met anybody like that. Especially when things are not going good for us, he just goes another step further in terms of like the way he, just kind of brings it all together and just the energy he has about him.
He's definitely always positive. He's never a guy that's gonna really be negative. Even if somebody messes up on the court, he's always gonna be a guy that tries to pick you up.
I think it was my sophomore year in high school. I had just come off like a pretty good freshman season. I wasn't playing well at all my sophomore year. I wasn't making shots, and I was just being really negative, and I ended up losing my spot. I was talking to my dad and my mom, and they were just like, the one thing that you can do is just always just be positive. And if it doesn't go your way, then it doesn't go your way, but at least you try to be positive. If you're positive, something good is gonna happen. And then you can just feed off of that. If I can do it, then I know that they can do it too. So I just try to spread that. When I was younger, my parents got divorced. I went through a really tough year. My parents got divorced and my grandma died, and me and my grandma were really close. And whenever I was mad about that, I would just go to the park on 98th Street in Amsterdam, New York City, and I just shoot, and I just work out. That's the one thing that I'm just that's always been there for me. It's just the one thing that can always pick me up, and I just love being around that.
He loves the game of basketball, so if it's on the court in an individual workout, if it's a small group workout, if it's practice, if it's watching film, if it's shooting extra, he constantly wants to get better and pour everything he has into it. So when you talk about the standards of a program, having a guy like him can only continue to help enhance that.
He's definitely gotten better each year, which is something that can be hard, especially for somebody who comes in playing a lot early, getting a lot of recognition early. Sometimes a lot of people will get comfortable, but he's definitely not that kind of person.
As a freshman, I think that some of the most important things I've learned from Will are really being a leader on and off the court. So he's one of the guys that always keeps bringing us together and keeps us in communication with each other off the court. And then on the court, it's just really easy to learn from example from him. Will has shown great strength in his character because we do have some new guys and we have some guys that have grown into the program and have stepped up in big roles in this program. And he, towards the beginning of the year, he hasn't had as big a role as he might have had in the past. It hasn't got him down at all. He stayed very positive.
His work ethic and his energy, we should never take it for granted because it's what every coach wants all their players to have and to attack life and the game and the opportunity like he does. From the outside looking in, as he was recruited and arrived, he said, oh man, there's an opportunity to do good things and to help a program get to be at the top of the league. He gravitated towards those guys who were doing that and has just continued to raise the bar. And as a coach for your program, that's what you want. You never are going to be satisfied, and he epitomizes that from a player's perspective.